Hello and a very warm welcome back to the channel. Now I've got a very exciting episode today because what I have in my hands right here is a mystery box, and I do mean that. This is an absolute mystery box. I have no idea what is inside it, but before we get into that any further, I do just need a quick brew. So we're going to need the 365 Days of Silver coaster, and today we are going for the Future Investments Make It Happen mug. So there we go, and unfortunately variety caramel lattes at the shop. So I've actually got a chocolate caramel brownie mocha today, and those bits you can see on top are actually chocolate flakes. It's not lumpy. It's actually very nice. Not as nice as the caramel latte, but it is a good substitute. But that's enough about that, because we're not here for coffee. We're here for silver, which leads me on to this, because as I say, this is an absolute complete mystery box. So I'll just pop it there for one moment while I go through the backstory of this, because I've purchased this not from a dealer. It's from a collector I know. It's somebody I've purchased from a couple of times before. Now, you may know him from the community because he does take part in a lot of the lives, as well as the fact that he did actually donate a few of the items for the recent charity auction. I am, of course, talking about Ray, who's is a great chap, and as I say, I have purchased a couple of items from him before. Now, as I say, he's not a dealer, he's a collector, but he does every now and again free up a few items just to enable him to buy other items for the collection. So I spoke to him and I said, look, is there any chance you could put me a mystery box together if I send you a bit of money across? And we agreed on a sum of roughly around £100. Other than that, I have no idea what's inside. I did ask Ray to keep it an absolute secret for me because I didn't want to know. The only things that I do know is Ray has sent me a little letter along with a few notes for some of the items. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go through the items first of all, just to see how well we can do in identifying them, and then we'll go through the notes afterwards just to see how well I was able to do. Okay, but with that being the case, after one quick sip of the mocha, that's nice. Okay, now I am ready to go. So let me get my knife quickly, and I'm going to just slightly sellotape undone, and then I should now be able to open it. Now, I don't want to spoil the surprise. Oh no, there's a bit more sellotape at the bottom here. Now, I don't want to spoil the surprise and show all the items straight away, so I'm going to try and see if I can just get them out without opening the box too much. There we go, that's got the box open. So, right, let's see, the first item that I'm able... Okay, there's a bit of padding here. There's the note. We're going to put that to one side, and I'm going to see if I can keep this a mystery. Okay, this is brilliant. Ray, thank you so much. So, he's individually package the items, so we're going to have to go through them one by one anyway. So that's absolutely amazing, Ray. Thank you so much, buddy. Now, Ray does sell sometimes through eBay. I am going to pop his eBay account right there for anyone to go check him out if they do wish to do so. I've got a bit of pen on my gloves, so just mind that. I'm wearing gloves because I'm not sure what I'm going to be handling today. And I thought it'd be prudent just to pop them on just in case, but yeah. Okay, so yeah, we'll start off with this one right here. I'm having a bit of a mare with this first one. Here we go. I think I've got that. There we go. We should be able to get it out now. I think for the other ones, I'll take them off screen to get them like that, just to save a bit of time. So this first item right here, let's have a quick look at this. This looks really nice. Here we go. It's a silver guinea by the looks of it. Here we go. 1/10 ounce guinea, 999 silver with the crowned royal quadrant shield right there. So we'll have a quick look at the obverse. So we can see this is a Queen Elizabeth II coin. Looking at the coin there, I would say that's the third design by artist Raphael David McCloof. And the legend around the coin says, the East India Company 2020, £10, St. Helena, Queen Elizabeth II. And that right there is an absolutely beautiful piece of silver, Ray. Thank you so much. So we're off to a great start. So I'm going to pop that right there, and we'll move on to the next coin. So as I say, I'm going to just very quickly try and open these off screen, just so I'm not taking up too much time. Here we go. Actually, that one didn't take too long at all. I think possibly because it's quite a bigger coin. So I'm going to see if we can get this... Here we go. Okay, we're about there. Right, so it looks, from what I can see, it looks like we've got a panda. We do. We have a 2015 panda. And they're absolutely beautiful coins. I actually don't have any pandas as of yet, Ray, so this is a brilliant addition, mate. Thank you so much. What a wonderful little coin. And as I say, that is the first panda I have for the collection. Coin I don't know too much about. I'm not sure what building that is. I'm going to assume it's some kind of Imperial Chinese building, and I have no idea what the writing above it says. So definitely let me know in the comments if you know yourselves. Or what I might do is I might pop it up in the corner of the screen there if I'm able to find out when I'm editing. But yeah, what a wonderful little coin there, Ray. Thank you so much, mate. That's brilliant. So we'll move on to the next one. And I must say, mate, so far we're doing absolutely amazingly. So I'm going to get another one of these little packages and just cut open the tape here. And here we go. The next item we have is, oh wow, what's this? Okay, let's have a quick look at this on screen. I do like my boats. So we have Honest Value Never Fails, 1973 USS Constitution, and just below the 1973 I can see a couple of little initials right there. I'm not sure what it says. I'll make it look a bit bigger on screen for everyone else. And at the other side of the coin now looks as though it's an American, because we have the Constitution and it is a vertical flip, but it says Constitution Mint contains 1 ounce of pure silver. And at the top there we can see it says Provo, Utah, USA. And we can see that it reads, no state shall make anything but gold and silver coin as tender in payment of debt. Act 1, Section 10 of the US Constitution. And that's a brilliant coin. I absolutely love that, Ray. Thanks for putting that one in there, mate. That is a wonderful piece of silver. So I'm just going to get a little stand for this one, and we'll pop this one next to the panda. And after a quick sip of caramel mocha, we shall move on to the next item. Okay, now this one looks a little bit different, so I'm going to try and be a little bit more careful with this one because I don't want to damage anything. So here we go. That's got that open, and with a foot of a knife we shall get it unwrapped. So this one comes with a little package, with a little note. So let's have a quick look and see how we do, and we'll just get it open because I've got an idea of what I think this is. I think it's a match case, so let's just have a quick look. And yeah, here we go. So we've got a book of matches like you used to get from hotels. Now these are cool. These are something that a lot of people love collecting matchbooks. I don't have any as of yet myself, so this is my first matchbook, and what a wonderful little one it's been sent, because it comes in this little case here. And yeah, here we go. Here's the hallmark. So if we have a quick look at that, do I have that the right way around? I don't know. Okay, so I did. Here we go. Very sorry about this, guys. I do apologise. I'll just let my camera settle. I've just knocked the table. There we go. Okay, so from this hallmark, I can see that we have sterling silver. So it's made of 925 sterling silver. We have the mint mark of the Birmingham Assay Office, and that to me looks like it's an capital F, which I do believe would date this to 1930. But we will definitely find out when we read the note afterwards. So I'm going to pop the matches back in there, and we'll pop this one down here because I want to make sure we go through those afterwards with the notes and just see how well I've done. So we have a few more items. I think it looks like we've 3 more items left in the box. So Ray, wow, mate, you've really done yourself proud here, buddy. Thank you so much. Here we go. This one didn't take too much getting out of the bubble wrap. So another note, which we'll pop there, and we'll see how well we can do. So we'll first of all, I assume it's going to be silver, and we've found the hallmark. So I'm going to have a quick look at that. Here we go. Okay, and obviously I'll make this larger for you guys, so it's much easier for you to see on the screen. But from what I've just seen with my my loop there, it looks like we have a crown right here instead of an anchor. Once again, we have the lion for UK 925 sterling silver, and we have the mint. We have the year letter of U. Now I do know the Crown would put this as the Sheffield Assay Office, so we have some 925 Sheffield silver right here. I'm not entirely sure on the U for the year off the top of my head, so we'll get that, I'm sure, from Ray's note, and we have the maker's mark right here, which looks to me like by an FH. So I'll be very interested to find out a little bit more of the backstory of this beautiful little 925 silver fork. Now I assume this would be some kind of canopy fork. Now you'd like small pieces of fruit or something like that. Back in the back in the times when you'd have different pieces of cutlery for each thing you were doing. You know, when you'd have like 17 knives and forks put out. But yeah, that to me looks like it would be some kind of canopy fork. But again, we will definitely find out more in a very, very short period of time, because as I say, we've only got a couple of items left to unwrap now. This one, once again, looks like it's going to be easily done. Here it is. Oh, okay, we have a multitude of items here. This is quite cool. Okay, so the bull first off. I'll open the package, because there's a selection of coins which is absolutely amazing. I was hoping for some old coins to be in the box here. So what we'll do is we'll go through these as best as I can. Now I was going to say I'm pretty sure the bull here would make this an Irish coin. I've just seen the harp on the background, but it's a 1 shilling. Or 1 Irish shilling, because we can see the denomination at the bottom there. So yeah, it's as I say, there's a harp of Ireland, so that's 1928, and we can see it says air. I'm not entirely sure. I'm not entirely sure what that says. To save time, I'm not going to take it out of the package. But we have, as I say, we have a 1928 silver shilling from Ireland right there, which is absolutely wonderful. Thank you so much, Ray. Next up, we have a Canadian coin. So this, I'm going to guess, 25 cents based on the size of that. I do have I think it's one or two other Canadian silver coins from the era of George V. This one here, we can see a beautiful picture of a moose right there. I do believe, fun fact about the moose is it's the last remaining species of megafauna in the United States. If I'm not mistaken, I do believe that's correct. A moose, you may not realise just how big they are. You may think that they're similar size to a deer. They're not. They can stand up to their haunches around 10 foot. There's some videos on the internet of some absolutely gigantic moose, which I definitely recommend you go and check out for yourself, because yeah, they're a lot of fun. But as I say, right here we have, that does look like that's the first Mary Gillick depiction of Queen Elizabeth. So that dates this coin quite early on. Do we have a date? Can we see the date? Here we go, 1962. Yeah, okay. As I say, that's the first effigy of Queen Elizabeth to be found on UK or British coinage, and as I say, that was designed by Mary Gillick. And around the coin we can see Elizabeth II, De Gratia Regina, and of course that is abbreviated Latin and would translate to Elizabeth II, by grace of God, Queen. And we can see teeth around the edge of the coin, which, along with the reeded edge, would act as a counter-clipping measure, just stopping people being able to clip a little bit of silver off of each coin, amounting a large pile over time. Okay, so we'll pop that down there with the with the Irish shilling. That's the Canadian 25 cents. So this one here, I assume, is going to be a British threepence when we turn it over. But right there, we can see that is King George V. I do believe he was designed. Yeah, it was Bertram Edgar McCulloch who designed the effigy of George V. I sometimes get mixed up with the Humphrey Paget for King George VI, but yeah, no, it was Bertram Edgar McCulloch who designed this effigy. And around the coin we can see Georgius V. DG Brit Rex FD Int Im. And that, once again, is abbreviated Latin and would translate to George V, by grace of God, King of all Britain, and Defender of the Faith, and Emperor of India, which of course King George V was at the time the coin was minted. So yeah, here we go. We can see that it absolutely is a threepence piece. We can see the denomination of 3 for threepence right there, with the date of 1919 astride it, and I believe is that the Edward's crown above there, and below that we can see a couple of sprigs of oak leaves, which of course oak being the national tree of England. Okay, a lovely little coin. I do love these threepences. I've got a few hiding away at the back there. I'm not sure if I've got 1919. I will have to double check, but this is definitely a very nice example of a 1919 threepence. And of course many of you will know 1919, of course, was the last year that British coinage was minted in 925 sterling silver. After that, 1920 came and we debased the coin down to half silver or 500 silver for a few years until 1946, which was the last year of the 500 silver. So we'll pop that right there and we'll move on to the next coin. And this one looks very interesting. And here we go. Speak of the devil, he shall appear. We have George VI with a legend reading DG BR Rex Fidei Def, which once again abbreviated Latin and would translate to George VI, by grace of God, King of all Britain and defender of the faith. And as I mentioned just before on the previous coin, that effigy of King George VI right there was designed by Thomas Humphrey Paget. So we'll take a quick look at the obverse of the coin. And this is an Australian threepence, which is great because I do have an Australian silver sixpence, and this will go very well with this. It's a beautiful coin. I'm not sure what that is. It could be, I assume it's wheat. It looks like three pieces of wheat there, but anyone from Australia, Jamie, maybe you can let me know, or Jim, you're from over there as well, I do believe. So just let me know. Is that wheat I can see on the front of the coin there, or is that a different plant? I'm not sure which is your national plant there. But of course, at the top of the coin, we can see Australia with the date 1949 and the denomination of 3p at the bottom. Once again, it has teeth around the rim of the coin, and this one does appear to have a flat edge, which would make that beading right there all the more important. Okay, so we'll pop that onto the pile, which I've just noticed we can't see. So I'm going to bring that across there, and I'll take those off because we'll need them again in a second. So just put that pile where we can see it just there. There we go. We'll put the note with the other ones down there. Okay, now we've got a couple more coins left. So this one right here, let's have a quick look. This is very similar to the one I have, but I'm pretty sure it's not the same year, Ray, so don't worry about that. But as I say, this is an Australian sixpence. We can see the emu and the kangaroo with the Australian shield there. I can't quite read what it says below there, so let me have a quick look. Unfortunately, it's a little bit too warm for me to read the tiny writing that is on the little banner there, but it's advanced something. Once again, I'll find out what that says and I will pop it on the screen right there for everybody. But just below that, we can see the date of 1957, and again, it has beading around the edge of the coin, and we have a reeded edge on this one too. So yes, once again, a wonderful little coin, Ray. Thank you so much. As I say, I have one other Australian sixpence, but of a different year. So that's a very welcome addition to the stack. Now, this one right here, I do recognise a little bit because I have one of these that is of a later non-silver year. So this is a Netherlands coin, or a coin from the Netherlands, should I say. I'm not too sure about it. It is an absolutely beautiful coin, and as I say, I have one very similar to this that's made not from silver, which is why I did know it's from the Netherlands. It does say on the coin that it's from the Netherlands, but other than that, I don't know too much about this, and I can't read it. I know it's one. I think that's a G. I'm not sure what their unit of currency was, unfortunately. But Ray, a beautiful coin. I would definitely enjoy doing a little bit more research on that. As I say, gorgeous item, and a very welcome addition to the stack, mate. Thank you so much. So that puts us on the last item right here, which means we can move the box out of the way now. So once again, this is one that I'm going to be very careful of. It does look like it's a spoon from what I can see, but let me see if I can get it open on screen for you all, because it is the last one. But yeah, as I say, we have a silver spoon. So it's about time somebody put a silver spoon in my mouth, wasn't it? So yeah, great idea there, Ray. Now I've got the last notes, so I'm going to put them in order of what we want to go through. So yes, as I say, we have a silver spoon right here with, is that a H? That has been engraved onto it right there. It looks like it might be an FH or an IH. Maybe the initials of the person who at one point owned these originally, or it may be in a hotel or something like that. But we'll have a quick look at the hallmark right there. Now I'm just going to see if I can see what we're looking at. Let me just quickly get it under the loop. Okay, so I've just had a quick look. Let me just pop them over there for a second. So I've just had a quick look under the loop, and so what I can see here, Ray, this looks amazing because it looks like I can see a lion right there as the mint or the assay mark. Now that lion actually has no crown on it, and that would tell me that it's from the London Mint. But not only that, it would tell me that it's from the London Mint earlier than 1821, because I do believe that's the year that they stopped using, that they went from not using a crown of a lion to having a crown of a lion. It went to the London mark, which stayed a lion but had a crowned lion from 1821 onwards. So that would tell me that it is sterling silver assayed in London, predating 1821, but unfortunately I don't know the year for the A, but again I'm sure we're going to find out. And it looks to me right there that we can see an effigy of what I believe to be George IV, may even be George III. I can't see it too clearly, but I'm sure we're going to find out. But yeah, that would make this quite an old spoon, Ray. That's absolutely wonderful. Thank you so much. So if we go back to the items, the first one we're going to look into is this one right here, which was what I believe to be the 1930s Birmingham Mint match case. So we'll pop that there for a second. I'm going to drink my coffee before it goes cold. Unfortunately, I think I was a little bit too late on that one. But let's get this first note over and let's see how well TSC has done on his test. So here we have a sterling silver matchbook holder, a matchbook made by Hassett and Harper of Birmingham, dated 1930. A functional item even today for a smoker and very typical of the period. Absolutely, mate. It's a beautiful item. I got 3 for free out of that one. So we have a sterling silver matchbook from Birmingham 1931. So I got full marks on that one, Ray. I hope you're proud of me on that, buddy. But with that being the case, I'll put that with that right there. The next one was the fork, which I thought was going to be some kind of fruit fork or some kind of canopy fork, something like that. But I think we say this one was for the Sheffield. I think this was Crown Sheffield. Yes, it is. So this is one that we said was from Sheffield, and I wasn't too sure on the date. So I'm looking for a maximum of 2 points on this one because I wasn't able to guess the date. So we guess. What do we have? It's a you. So I'm going to say, let's guess 1943, something like that. 1940, somewhere in the 1940s. But let's have a look. I don't. That would be a guess. If I get that right, it's an absolute complete stab in the dark. But with the silver fork. So let's see how we've done. If I can get the paper open. Here we go. Okay, so here we have an Art Deco period sterling silver pickle fork, dated 1937, made by Francis Howard Limited of Sheffield, who still exists today. Another functional item and will surely aid you when you get the pickle jar out. Absolutely, and I don't think I was wrong there. I said like a canopy serving for some kind of fruit. A pickle's not far off, is it? You know, like a piece of fruit. A pickle's about the same size. You know, you may even use this for fruit. So I don't know. What should we say? I got the Sheffield right. I got the year wrong. I'm going to say 1.5 out of 3 on that one for me. So I hope you all agree. So we have the final item, which is I'm going to say the pre-1821 London spoon, which I mean, it looks like a dessert spoon. I'm just gonna have to guess a dessert spoon, but I may be losing points by adding dessert to it. But we'll pop that right there, and we'll have a quick look at what it says on the note. Here we go. Here we have a William. Oh, it's William. Of course it is. A William IV fiddle teaspoon by London maker Charles Borton, dated 1836. It has some initials that could be interpreted as TSC again. Another functional item for stirring your tea, and I've done so badly. I've lost marks on the mint mark there. I got London at least. I think what I've done is I've got it the wrong way round. and must have been pre 1820 had the crown, and post 1820 didn't. I think I kind of figured that out when I last looked at it, but yeah, no, I made a mistake. So I was kind of right in what I was saying. Just goes to show you need to stay up to date and always check before you buy. But yeah, I was right about the line. The London Mint pre 1820 had a crown, and post 1820 didn't have a crown. This of course doesn't have the crown, and therefore is dated post 1820. And as Ray has very kindly let us know, it's an 1836 teaspoon, not a dessert spoon. And do you know for a fact it's a teaspoon, Ray? Can we give me a point for dessert spoon, please? Because I don't know if I even get the point for London, because it was London, but I got the wrong mint mark. I got the mint marks mixed up. So what do we say? 1.5 points again. So that's what's that? Six out of a total of 9, which I don't know. I don't think that's too good, is it really? But I had a good effort, and I think I knew a few bits there, so I'm not going to beat myself up too much. But Ray, I mean, if let's have a quick look at the couple of bullion pieces you sent. We've got the Constitution round here, which I think it's absolutely gorgeous, Ray. I really do think it's beautiful. I need to find out what ship that is, so I'm going to have a quick look at that after I've filmed the video. And right here again we have the Chinese panda, which once again I didn't have any, and it's the first one now for my stack, so that's absolutely brilliant. So mate, I'm so happy with what you've done. Thank you so much. It's definitely worth the money that we agreed on it. So yeah, let's have a quick look at the note that he sent just to end off the video, and we can see it says, "Dear Stack Collector, please find enclosed a mystery box of silver items as requested. I hope you like them. Best regards, Ray." Ray, no, I love it, mate. Thank you so much. I really enjoyed doing this because I had no idea what was going to be in the box. You've really mixed it up. You've knocked it so far out of the park with stuff like this, with the original, the matchbook in there. That's absolutely incredible. I really do like that. I like the. I also love the spoon and the fork there. They're wonderful as well. And I've just noticed right there. Look, that's what I was talking about in the video. That's the Australian sixpence that I already had. So that's a 1955. You watch, it was just by luck. I'm sure I remember it being a 55. Oh no, there we go. So I have 1955, 1957. All I need is 1956, and I've got a miniature date run of Australian sixpences. But once again, Ray, thank you so much for sending that across to me and agreeing to do that, because as I say, Ray is not a dealer. He's a collector. He's been collecting for quite some time, and as I say, he does sell the odd item. Definitely check out his eBay page just to see if he's got anything up there, because he does put the odd item onto eBay. So he had no obligation to do this. This was an absolute favour of him to do for me. And Ray, mate, you've really knocked the ball out of the park on this one. It's absolutely amazing. I love everything that's been involved. I love the bullion. I love the old coins. I love the pieces of sterling silver we've got right here. I genuinely couldn't thank you enough, mate. It really has put a massive smile on my face. So yeah, I think I'm going to try and get this one edited to get up online in time to do as a premiere tonight, all being well. And if I've been able to do that, I'm currently chatting alongside with all you guys right there in the live chat on the right hand side. So I hope you've all had a lot of fun watching today. Thank you so much. This video was supposed to come out yesterday, but there's been a bit of a problem with the Royal Mail getting it to me. Nothing to do with Ray at all. It's just been a bit delayed with them actually getting it to my door. So now I finally got it. I've been able to get the video up for today, which is absolutely brilliant. But with that being the case, I will be back on Friday as promised with a video discussing what the differences are between stacking for weight and stacking for collectability. So until then, as always, look after each other, keep stacking, take care, and goodbye.